zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
I got you, boy. Let's go. 1-9. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A first half update now from Philadelphia, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Jameis to throw it. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Third and short yardage, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Matthews. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work mark, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
throw here. And he's got a noon one. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jameis now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. handoff for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Tyus Bowser leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. And we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Second down, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Winston muscles him up, and Winston lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is is down deep into Buffalo territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down throw for Winston. Powers through. And Winston lost the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now Jameis on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. To throw, Winston. And able to find Conley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Winston now. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Ohio.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's the backup Simeon. Caught here by Conley. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Now, let's go.
Here's Simeon now at second down. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ohio. Let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. First down throw, Simeon. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Simeon on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On is the punter King to send it away. Pulled in at the 24. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Here we go.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. The Bears have just scored, so they add on to their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They run the counter now on 1st down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.